Okay. After last video, we get familiar with the active return and active risk and IR, something like that. Um, so now we can talk a little bit about the active manager. What do they do? So the active manager's job. First, they need to mimic the benchmark. What does that mean? It's like now we got $1 million of $1 million got them into investing, and we need first to buy in the stock as the benchmark, right? The stocks in the benchmark got its own bench weight, like this. So we buy in exactly same amount of bench weight, use our money to buy this weight. So we divided our money into corresponding weight buy in. So that part is mimics the benchmark. As you know that actually we could actually buy in the benchmark if you're doing some stocks like that. And secondly, we used something called the alpha model to overweight and underweight stocks we like or don't like to beat the benchmark. It's like we buy in the stocks probably each month. We think it could get us steadily the positive return or higher return each month, and underweight the stocks we think it's very risky, goes up and down very randomly, and in this way we could get slightly higher return than the benchmark. As you remember last time we mentioned about this portfolio weight, right? We overweight some and underweight some. The stocks we like, we don't like. And alpha model. Alpha model is a very complex system that we need calculation. I'm not going deep into this concept this time, but here's the basic concept you need to know: is alpha model is a system help you to measure the stocks like or don't like. Okay, of course, the stocks we like is those guys steadily each month positive return or higher return. Don't like is like the stocks going up and down all the time, something like that. So alpha model, after we use our system calculation, the stocks we could like get the alpha score, like this guy, like all this guy here. Each stock's got its own alpha score, right? The score, some of them are high, some of them are low, and we sorted them from high to low, right? As you can see here, very high, positive 1, and here, minus 1. That's the stocks from top to down that we like to don't like. And then we could overweight some of the stocks we like and underweight some of the stocks we don't like. As you can see, you remember that in last video, right? We talk about some stocks we like, we overweight in our portfolio, and some of them we don't like, we underweight them. And in the middle is the guys that it's like we do not like them, but we do not want to discard them, so we use them So we use them to just mimic the benchmark. And there are two basic constraints I need to tell you about when we overweight and underweight the stocks. It's like, first of all, all the active bets or active weights, they're very exactly same concept actually. All this active bet adds up should be equal to 0, and that's a concept you need to remember now, and later I will tell you why we need to do that. Basically, it helps us lower the systematic risk that we're taking by doing the overweight and underweighting. And secondly, it's like you can see over here, you probably wonder why we could just like underweight the exactly same amount over here, but the stocks we don't like, right? The second constraint is like we cannot short sell. That's because that's basically from the real world that most companies do not allow managers to short selling some stocks. That take too much risk actually. So here we can see inside the benchmarks N got 0.03 as bench weight, but we can only minimal it to 0. We cannot make this number to negative. Cannot be negative. It's like we borrow something, we don't have it, then sell it. Then we'll wait for next month to see whether it goes up or down. Too risk. So the minimum number over here got to be 0. So then we can, according to the equation last time we mentioned, active return portfolio weight minus the bench weight, we can get the right portfolio weight minus the bench weight. Portfolio weight minus bench weight is active weight. It's minus 0.03. So that's the basically two constraints you need to familiar with. So basic task about active manager that we start with. First, we need to mimic the benchmark because we got to lower our relative risk to the benchmark, and then we use our alpha model to get slightly higher return than the benchmark. That's called we beat the benchmark. That's the basic job the active manager do, and that's all for this video.